Hello everyone, it's Aquarius. And today I'll be telling you the actual story of Infection Archfiend. If you don't like me kind of giving a story and a plot and kind of yapping, then I don't recommend this video. Also, please watch the other videos if you're going to watch this one about Infection Archfiend, because I'll be naming characters here that give a proper explanation in those videos. So just remember the characters' names and kind of what they look like. My sick voice will actually work perfectly for Infection Archfiend because it is a horror story. I've never dabbled in writing horror, but I thought it would be really fun to have a found family go into kind of extreme circumstances. But what would the horror thing be? The Archfiend is what I'm kind of be drawing today. These are all just practices for elongated creepy faces because I'm not used to drawing horror, and honestly I don't think I do very well at them. So just keep in mind that an Archfiend is kind of like a shadow. It appears in dark places and you can see its glowing eyes from across the room. It'll appear right where your bed is at the end of it, in your closet, or maybe in the reflection of your mirror. And this all happens in the night. In the daytime you're safe, unless you're in a very secluded area, then an Archfiend can get you there. A girl named Anita found herself in the middle of a baseball diamond. She hadn't been there since the day of the incident. What is incident, you may ask? Well, when Anita was a young girl, she was playing basketball with her family. Suddenly, a black cloud drifted over all of them. Think of an eclipse when the sun is blocked by a mysterious figure. Anita felt lightheaded. Next thing she knew, she was on the ground, except now when she woke up, the sky was bathed in a scarlet color. She looked around in horror to not find anyone but corpses and shadows. It seemed the people's shadows took their places as humans, except these shadows looked broken and ragged, with claws that could puncture cement and eyes that could give nightmares to the most confident. These beasts were clawing at people, and Anita hid, pretending to be another person fallen. This diamond baseball field that once gave her whole family joy and made such a fun get-together was now covered in blood. Now she was back, but why? After the incident, she ran for safety and hid for a while until everything seemed fine. No one else got her besides her family. Why is that? She almost felt guilty, like she shouldn't have been the one to survive. Anita picked up the baseball bat that had been one time a symbol for death. She thought if she could overrun the trauma with happy thoughts, her visions and nightmares of the world falling apart would stop, but they only got stronger. Her hallucinations were broken when a boy named Walter shouted for her. He said he was worried since she looked like she was dissociating. He said he would help her play a small baseball game with her if she was lonely, and something told Anita to accept. After a few minutes, they had gotten a small audience. It consisted of two people, a boy who was taking pictures of the swaying trees on his Polaroid, and a ginger-haired girl painting with watercolor. They both waved and said the other two were inspiration for a piece they were doing for school. It was their last project before the summer, and they had procrastinated for long enough. They introduced themselves as Frankie and Eli, and soon the four got along pretty quick. After a while, Anita's vision came back. This time, it was just like the one she had during the incident. The sun covered in panic murmurs. She woke up to her friends' worried looks, except all she could think about was the sun. It was fading out, and soon Frankie, Walter, and Eli were no longer worried about her, but also about each other. The shadows growled and ran towards them, except instead of panicking, Walter guided them to a safe place and kept them hidden. Anita panicked, and not again, not again, not again. She repeated under her breath. The others caught on quick and knew she knew a little bit of what was happening. Anita explained to them about the day and how the same thing had happened, and they all looked worried. I'm going to break the fourth wall for a bit and say that I don't know why they decided to come along on the journey yet. That's still something I'm trying to figure out, but for now, they're all just very determined teenagers, I guess, and want to help her. I don't really know why. Also, I can't tell the whole story because I want to make it into something else one day, so I can't give all the spoilers, but let's continue. After everything was fine, they decided to get out of the tree that they were hiding in. Except even though all things seemed safe and those monsters, or Archfiends as they gave them a name, were gone, it still felt like everything was wrong, since the sky was still red and the sun was gone. This led them to believe that they had to stop it somehow, and that's how the story starts. I hope you like it so far. The other characters are going to come in a little later. I think this will be the four group. Andrew is going to come in through one of his family members knowing how to help them stop this kind of overarching world-ending something. I don't have a noun for it. And so he's going to come in through that, and I think for Emery, she's going to come in through helping them because she can fight. She's pretty good at martial arts, so she saves them from these monsters and says that her family was in danger, and she wanted to, she saw that they were also in danger, and she just wanted to help. So I think that's how she's going to come in, and then they're going to make their group. They're going to become a found family after. Emery and Andrew will butt some heads with some of the other characters, so it will get more they're gonna fight a lot and have to find a way to coexist together, and in the end it's gonna be I think a lot there'll still be people alive, but there is this apocalypse going on, and it's very much like Eclipse, like I said before. It's very dark, but kind of in the morning, and so that's why I said before that the Archfiends can get you in the morning, but if the morning is also dark and the sun is gone, then they can get you. So I hope you like the story so far. it's actually like really, really fun to make, and it was really cool to work on because I got to really go out of my comfort zone and try making these like beasts and stuff. I think the Archfinds are named after like, you know how in Stranger Things that they named Vecna or the Demogorgons after things in D&D? Well, I have singer OCs that I will talk about later on in my channel, me and my friend. I've also posted a short about it, about Charlize and Oliver. They're two singers that me and Silly made, and we have a lot more in our, like, in our bag, and, you know, we want to probably talk about them later on. So there's a character named Gwendolyn, and she makes rock music, and she has a song called Archfiend, and I'm guessing Anita really likes that, like, that singer, so, I'm probably gonna say that, you know, they were like, oh, let's name them Archfinds, because it'll be very much like a reference to that. And yeah, so there's like a whole world going on. This is not on Earth, it's on like another place that I'm creating right now called Fantasia, and it's kind of like Earth, but it has more mystical beings, and this is something I've been like making for a while now. There's a lot more stories in Fantasia that I will be talking about, like the circus OCs are in Fantasia, and some more characters that I will be talking about later, making YouTube videos about, will be in Fantasia. So yeah, that's why there are these Archfinds, because they are not in Earth. And yeah, and also Anita's family is dead, and there's a reason why her family was chosen, and I'm gonna give it to you right now because I don't think it should be like, it's gonna be a plot twist, but it's not, like, I don't even know if I'll ever like make the story into more, but basically her grandmother created the first Archfind because she was like tested on and stuff, so it's kind of like a science AU thing, but it's like she became a half Archfind, and then, you know, so Anita is very like, she's basically like a quarter Archfind as well, so you know, they kind of come to her a lot, so that's why this team is always in danger, because she has, you know, something to do with the Archfinds. And yeah, so I do draw that a little later. I don't think I'll be showing this, I'll probably post it on shorts, but I use a Chica FNAF audio to on like, and put like a VHS tape, and I drew her grandmother that looks exactly like her, by the way, except a little bit of changes. She's half Archfind, and Anita finds that like VHS a little later on, and I kind of like the idea of it being like a lot of things they find are from VHS tapes, and it's very much like an analog thing, because I've never done something like that, and I think that's really cool. This is very different than my regular videos. It's probably gonna be a little shorter, but I'm seeing this right now, and it doesn't look very shorter than my regular. But yeah, and I hope you liked me just yapping about my characters. I don't know, but thank you. There'll probably be more. Not about Infection Archfind, but about my other OCs, because I think that's enough Infection Archfind for the past 3 weeks I've been doing it, so I think you guys probably had enough of that. And I'll be talking about probably like either Arcane or a Charlize video, because I might want to go out of my comfort zone and do something more like, you know, critiquing shows that I watch or something, instead of just talking about my OCs, since I talk a lot about them. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. This was really fun to make. And it helped me not procrastinate about the lore and actually work on it. Also, sorry for the construction. The past 2 videos I recorded, there will be construction, because I'm recording these Infection Archfind videos like in the same week, because I just want to get them done since I'm in like this crave of Infection Archfind. And yeah, so I've been talking a lot. I'm gonna stop, and I hope you liked the video. It was really fun to create, and I'll see you next Friday.